To slow down the hot air balloon's descent, the two threw everything out of the basket, not sparing even the lightest items. But the speed didn't change. They even took off their jackets, hoping this would reduce the weight, but it seemed to have no effect. As they saw the ground getting closer and closer, with everything already thrown out of the basket, Amy was a bit at a loss. At this moment, James thought of a solution. He told Amy to climb onto the basket rim, and then they would throw away the basket. This was the heaviest item. The two immediately sprang into action. James quickly used a knife to cut the ropes. After a minute of effort, they finally managed to throw away the basket. The hot air balloon's descent speed did indeed slow down, but it was still too fast for landing. At this speed, they would still die. With no other options, Amy walked to the edge, intending to sacrifice herself to reduce the hot air balloon's descent speed. At the critical moment, James thought of another solution, which was to cut the ropes at the bottom of the hot air balloon to maintain the balloon's shape. This way, it would form a parachute-like shape. Sure enough, they succeeded. This greatly reduced the descent speed. They looked at each other happily, preparing to welcome the arrival of victory. However, they still had to pass the final hurdle, which was the inertia during landing. Under the strong impact, James fell into the forest. Amy, following the hot air balloon's landing point, fell onto a lawn. The huge inertia dragged Amy for several hundred meters before she passed out.